Hey, Rod Travelers! Here is my latest video. In this video, I'm going to show people who have frequent flyer accounts. It's going to be a series of videos. So this is going to be the first one, and this one is going to be on United Mileage Plus program. The Mileage Plus program is one of the better programs out there. You have access to more airlines than you do with any of the other programs because United is a member of what they call the Star Alliance, and I believe there's at least 28 to 30 airlines that are partners in the Star Alliance. So it's really easy. Once you have enough miles, it's really easy to book a flight with any of their partners through United's website. But this particular video is going to discuss how to keep your miles from expiring. So here on this page are the terms and conditions of United Mileage Plus, what the awards account, what their terms are for the awards account. So here you are, number 10, it says account activity, and I'm going to highlight this. Any member who fails at any time to engage in account activity for a period of 18 consecutive months, as of the last day of the 18th month, activity includes, without limitation, earning flight miles on United or earning or redeeming miles with a Mileage Plus partner, as defined in Rule 12, redeeming miles for award travel, buying miles, or transferring miles. So in other words, if you do not do any kind of activity in your account for 18 consecutive months, what happens to your miles? Well, according to the terms and conditions, which I believe it's mentioned in another paragraph, you will forfeit your account. You will forfeit your miles. In other words, your miles balance will go down to zero. It doesn't matter if you have a really low balance or a really high balance. You might have 1,000,000 miles in your account, and if there's no activity for 18 consecutive months, you will lose all of your miles. So if you don't fly that often and you don't have a credit card, but you still have a substantial amount of miles and you don't want to use them yet, you're saving up for a particular flight or something, and you don't want to lose your miles, well, in order to keep your miles, there's a lot of ways to do it, and that's what I'm here to talk to you about. Okay, for example, if you're on the United website, you can go to the Deals and Offers tab, and you can look for United Plus News and Offers. When you get there, you can find out, if you click on Other, you'll find there's a list of partners here, and one of the ones is this one, the Mileage Plus Dining partner. Now, if you're not a member of the Mileage Plus Dining, I have a video about that, but to explain it quickly, all you have to do is click on this link, you join it, and if you have a restaurant within the area that you live, you can do a search. You can go to that restaurant, and if you spend $25, you have to link a credit card to your account. If you spend $25 at a restaurant that's on that list, and be careful because some of these restaurants will be on the list, but they will only be offering miles on certain days and at certain times. So be careful to look for that. Make sure that they're offering the miles at the time and date that you're going to the restaurant, and make sure that they're offering miles for the credit card that you're using. Usually Visa and MasterCard are not a problem. Sometimes they accept American Express, but they do not give you miles for them. So be careful with that. And sometimes they accept a Discover or something, and they will not give you miles for it. And sometimes they will. So make sure that the credit card you have used or you have in your account matches the one that they will grant miles for. So that's important. And then If you spend $25 or more, you'll get the bonus of 1,500 miles, but you don't have to do that. To just keep your mileage alive, all you need to do is to get 1 mile. So you can just go into the restaurant, look for something that's really cheap on the menu, a bottle of Coke, a bottle of water, or a bottle of juice, or a cup of juice or something for $1.50 or $2 or $3. You can buy that, and that, make sure you keep your receipt, but that would be enough to keep your account alive for another 18 months. So that's an easy and very inexpensive way to do it if one of these restaurants is in your area. Another way to do it is with this e-rewards. Well, don't forget also that it could take up to 1 to 2 weeks before those miles post. So don't wait until it's like towards the end of the 18 month. Try to do this at least 3 to 4 weeks before your 18 months is running out. Here's another way of doing it. You can use e-rewards. You can join e-rewards and start answering some surveys, and also those points can be transferred to United, but you have to wait till you have at least 25 e-rewards dollars before you can transfer them to United. So you got to be careful with that. It could take a while before you have those. But again, if you prepared ahead of time, well ahead of time, a couple of months before the 18 months run out, you should be able to do that. And that's a totally free way of doing it, of maintaining your miles without having them expire. So that's one way. The mileage plus dining program is another way that's really cheap. Then there's another thing on here. There's e-miles. Again, e-miles is very similar to e-rewards. It's actually owned by the same company, and you can join that, and they will send you surveys and different types of shopping opportunities. You can save up e-miles points, and once you have a certain amount, I believe 500 is the minimum required, and then you can transfer them over to United, and which will be all free. But again, you need to make sure you have enough time to do it, because it will take quite a while to accumulate 500 miles. And also it says if you join right now, you get 400 award miles after you activate your account. So there's an extra 400 miles for you if you don't have that yet. So that's another opportunity that's really cheap, in fact, free, to keep your mileage balance alive. Then there are another way. Here's another way. It's called the Opinion Miles Club. Opinion Miles Club is another kind of survey company, and you can join it through here. If you click on either this link or this link, I believe one of them requires that you have a card. It says credit card members and premier members. If you have the credit card, you can click through this link. If you don't have the credit card, you would click through this link. You get a little less bonus miles once you completed your first survey, but these miles get posted to your account immediately after you finish the survey. So if you get accepted for surveys, as soon as you finish the survey, the miles get posted to your account. So that will keep your miles alive, and it won't cost you anything. So that is a great way to keep your miles alive as well. Then, of course, all these other partners, if you use DirecTV, if you live in the area where these energy companies are, or, you can go through this list yourself. And if there's something that appeals to you, that you're able to get the miles posted to your account before your miles expire after the 18th month, then go ahead and do it. But to me, the easiest ones are the free ones, like e-rewards, like e-miles, and like Opinion Miles Club. Those would be the easiest and free ways to do it. Real cheap way would be using the dining, the mileage plus dining. That would be a very cheap way. You would only have to spend $1 or $2, maybe $3 at most at some restaurant, if there's a restaurant nearby. If there's no restaurant nearby, then I suggest you do the other ones, the e-miles, e-rewards, or Opinion Miles Club. Besides that, there's also a United shopping portal. So if none of these work out for you, you have a United Airlines shopping portal. And I usually just look up I just look it up on Google and you click through here. It's real easy to do. You can go click on your Mileage Plus. It says sign into your Mileage Plus account. You just click onto that and you key in your Mileage Plus number. And then it brings up your shopping portal for United Airlines. And if there's something on there that you're going to buy anyways, well, then go ahead and buy it. And it does take anywhere from 30 to as much as, I believe, 60 days to get the points posted to your account. So make sure you do this well ahead of time, at least 2 months before the 18th month expiration point. But this is a great way to do it, and there's really, even if you don't need anything on here, you can go to the Apple Store. Well, this is the Apple Store. I think you can go actually to iTunes. You can search for it in here. You can go to iTunes, and you can click on the Shop Now. It says earn 3 miles per dollar on iTunes, and you can just download a song for 99 cents or $1 something, and you'll get 3 miles. Again, it'll take up to 60 days for it to post to your account, so make sure you have the time. So it'll cost you maybe $1, maybe a little over $1 to download a song, and it'll give you enough miles to keep your account alive. So that's another way to do it. It's really inexpensive if you don't have the credit card from United. If you do have the credit card from United, all you got to do is go out and buy something for probably $1 or less than $1, and the miles will post to your account as soon as your statement closes. So that would make it even easier. So those are some of the easy and inexpensive ways to keep your account alive, as long as you're aware of when your account is going to expire. Make sure you do these things well in advance before you get anywhere near the 18th month, and you should have no problem keeping your account alive, keeping your miles from expiring. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we'll see you soon on another flight.